にちは皆さん、お元気ですか? Hello, how are you? Today, the video number 8 of culture, and I'm going to talk about Japanese scripture. You know, we've got three forms of writing and reading: Kanji, hiragana, katakana. So we've got three. We're going to learn about them, their histories. So let's see these scriptures in the histories. 歴史 this is history. The first scripture was Kanji. This is the first one, not hiragana or not katakana. The first one is the most difficult one, Kanji. But Kanji was not born in Japan, but in China, 中国. We say 中国 for China. We Japanese people, we say kanji, this ideogram, but this kanji comes from this kanminzoku. Kanminzoku, well, minzoku, this is the race or ethnic group, minzoku. So the minzoku, the ethnic from kan. Kanminzoku, this ethnic, it's major part of Chinese people. Some books says that 90% of Chinese are kanminzoku. Maybe not so much, but anyway, major part of Chinese people are from kanminzoku. And they used this kango, the language of kan, kango. So we say kanji, the letters that kanminzoku used. So this is kanji. We say kanji, but this one, kanji means the language that kanminzoku used. And this kango was born about 1,300 years before Christ. So long ago. But to Japan, we say Nihon. To Japan, kanji or kango came in around 5th century. So 5th century, what was the period, or what was the era of 5th century? That was in Kofun Jidai. Kofun Jidai. Well, Jidai, it means period, era. Kofun, you see, ko, this is from furui, ancient, old. Fun, this is like a tome. So ancient tome period. It was from 250 till 538. But around in the 5th century, kanji came to Japan. But in the next period, so you're going to learn a lot about Japanese history. We say Asuka Jidai, and that was from 592 to 710. Asuka, this kanji is quite beautiful. As here is tobimasu, to fly. And that second one, birds. The birds fly. Birds fly, period, with Asuka Jidai. In this era, Japanese people invent Manyogana. Manyogana around 650. And what is Manyogana? Well, Chinese language and Japanese language are not the same. The pronunciation is completely different. But when we Japanese people, when we see some kind of writing in Chinese characters, only in Chinese, maybe we cannot understand 100%, not even 60%, but in somehow we can understand some meaning. Maybe this is written about this kind of theme, because the kanji, the meaning of the kanji, we can understand, but we don't know how to pronounce it. So Chinese language and Japanese language are different. So when the kanji came to Japan, but in Mayogana, this is the Japanese people invented to use in Japanese language because people spoke in Japanese language in those days too. So Mayogana, this is the kanji but adopted in the phonetic way, only in the phonetic. For example, aiueo, a from this kanji, I this kanji, like this. So Mayogana was invented in 650. The next period that is called Nara Jidai. Nara Jidai, it is from 710 till 794. So it sounds nearer. Well, Nara, this is a very beautiful place in Japan. And this Nara Jidai, the capital was in Nara. Maybe you have ever been in Nara. Well, in Nara, this is the very famous and big temple called Todaiji. And inside of Todaiji, there's a big Buddha, really big Buddha. It is called Nara no Daibutsu. Nara no Daibutsu, big Buddha in Nara. So this, the big Buddha was constructed in this Nara Jidai. And this Nara Jidai, Nara period or Nara era, this is the era of kanji because kanji in Mayogana, so Mayogana is adopted like in Japanese language, so it is easier to use. So Nara Jidai, people used a lot of kanji. For example, Kojiki, Nihon Shoki, these are Japanese mythology. So these kind of things were written in Nara Jidai. The next period is called Heian Jidai. It's from 794 till 1185. I like this period because this period is very peaceful, and also many women were so intelligent, and lots of very good literature were born here in Heian Jidai. So Heian, it means peace, peaceful period. And this period, at first, katakana was born. Katakana. So not hiragana, but katakana. I can see it. Well, katakana was born thanks to the Buddhist monks. Well, because kanji, you must write many strokes. So katakana is to simplify the kanji, and it is used for the phonetic way to simplify kanji. For example, when this is katakana, you can see it. From this kanji, a, and this part, the red one, this red one is more simplified way. Then, well, this is a, and the next one, I, this is from this kanji, and the left part is nimmen, and from this part, I, u, from u kanmuri, u, e, this is the right side, right part is e. So this is e. And o, like this kanji, o, and o in katakana. So in this way, the Buddhist monks invented this katakana. In this same period, Heian Jidai, after katakana, hiragana was born. But hiragana was born thanks to the intelligent women. Well, katakana was invented by monks, and it is very line because it was just a part of the kanji, so it is so lineal. And the women thought, well, katakana is easier, but still it's not so cute. 可愛くない。あまり可愛くない。No está, it's not so pretty. So we are going to invent something more beautiful and more artistic. So they invented hiragana from the image of whole kanji. So not just one part of kanji like katakana, but whole image. For example, a, this is the kanji a. So this image, the sensation is like this. So more circular and like harmonious, artistic, and more beautiful. So like this. And E, like this. U, and from this kanji, U. E, from this kanji to E. O, like this. So more circular and more beautiful. So this is the way how to be invented hiragana in Heian period. And after this Heian period, it came Sengoku Jidai. That was the era of the warriors, and so samurai warriors. But after again the peaceful time, Edo Jidai, from 1603 till 1868, Edo Jidai, with Tokugawa Ieyasu moved the capital to Edo. Edo is Tokyo nowadays. And this Edo Jidai, in Edo period, almost all people could use hiragana, katakana, kanji, all three scriptures in Japan. Japanese students, Japanese children learn at first hiragana and after katakana, and then a little by little kanji for many years. So this is just the different order how they came, because at first we had kanji and the second one was katakana and the last one was hiragana. But we learned at first from the hiragana. And nowadays we use katakana in some cases. For example, one, this is the words that come from abroad. For example, we say coffee, but coffee, this is not Japanese word. So we write coffee in katakana. And for example, the foreigner's name, it is in katakana. Or foreign country's name, just like America, France, Deutsch, these kind of things, we write all in katakana. In the second, we use onomatopoeia many occasions, and we can write in hiragana, but we usually write in katakana. For example, ワクワクする、ドキドキ。So these kind of things we can use in katakana. Number 3. This is not also obligatory, but if you want to remark something, so it's like an emphasis. In English, it's like this. So if you want to say something I want to remark this word, then in this case, you can write in katakana. Number 4. For technical and scientific words like plants names, trees, animal names, or minerals, these kind of things, we use katakana, especially in the encyclopedia. But for example, I can say neko, I can write in hiragana or also in kanji. But in the dictionary, they use the right to use in katakana. 5番目, fifth, we also use the name of Japanese companies, but when they are very famous internationally, for example, Yamaha, Kawai, Matsuda, maybe you say Mazda, no? Mazda, Sony, So these kind of very big companies, we write in katakana. So today you learned a lot about Japanese histories and Japanese scripture. So scriptures history. Kanji, hiragana, katakana. We've got 3. And this is very unique about our language, Japanese language. Because in any other countries, you've got only one alphabet, only one kind of scripture, right? But we use 3 forms, 3 kinds of different types of scriptures. So this makes Japanese a little bit more complicated. But anyway, if you learn them, it's easier to read the one sentence when it is with a mixture with hiragana, katakana, and kanji. If you learned something new and if you liked this video, please give me a like and sharing my videos with your friends, your families. That makes me very happy and that will help me a lot. Please. And if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do it too. 今日もここまで見てくださってどうもありがとうございます。では、ぜひチャンネル登録といいねボタン、そして私のビデオをお友達とシェアしていただけたらとてもとても助かります。ぜひお願いいたします。また会いましょう。じゃあね。バイバイ。